Tesla have announced a massive milestone, producing their 100 millionth 4680 battery cell across all factories. A low-key flex here, the 100 millionth cell held by a Tesla Optimus humanoid robot. Now, the haters will say, oh, this is obviously AI generated. Why would they need to do that? Tesla already utilizing some Optimus humanoid robots to handle these very cells. But without any context, the 100 million cells, I mean, who cares what? Although, just a quick side note, isn't it kind of weird that Tesla, who are just a car company, has produced 100 million battery cells? It's kind of weird, isn't it? But context would help. In case you forgot, in June this year, on the 5th, Tesla announced they had produced their 50 millionth battery cell. So 4680 cell production has doubled. This is cumulative production, by the way, not just like a run rate per month. Cumulative production has literally doubled in the past 3 months. This is a hugely positive sign. Do you guys remember Tesla's Battery Day? This event took place in September, same month as I'm talking to you now, in 2020. 4 years after Tesla unveiled their 4680 cell, telling the world they were still working on a few processes, including the dry electrode, pointing out there were a lot of difficult challenges they were learning from the bottling industry. But they were pursuing this project just 4 years later. 100 million battery cells produced. So back to that milestone. Given Tesla's Battery Investor Day presentation back in September 2020, and now literally 4 years later, the math's not too hard on this, it appears the first 50 million 4680 cells took 45 months to produce. The next 50 million took 3 months to produce. Astonishing acceleration. I'm going to say that again. First 50 million cells takes 45 months. The next 50 million, 3 months. Holy shit. So I suspect it will still take many years before Tesla has produced more batteries internally than they need for their own needs in their vehicles, their humanoid robots, their energy storage products. But eventually, it's inevitable. Tesla will be a battery supplier to other companies. Whether this is automotive, energy storage, boats, ships, even planes, products Tesla themselves won't manufacture but also will. It is only a matter of time. So among Tesla's current and future business lines, you most definitely want to be modeling the potential implications of third-party battery supply in the future. Of course, relative to autonomy, software revenue, the Robotaxi fares, Tesla's own fleet, their cut of customer fares, as well as their own operated fleet, etc., it's probably not going to be a huge needle mover. But relative to other businesses, even Tesla's future battery supply business is going to be enormous. Remember, the world is transitioning to a sustainable energy economy, and we are going to need a fuckload of battery cells to wait for it, power that transition. This update from Tesla, this milestone is just an absolutely staggering, mind-blowing feat. I still can't believe it. 50 million cells produced in 3 fucking months. That's like 15 times faster than the first 50 million cells were produced. Jesus. Staggering acceleration in terms of production. Again, first 50 million, 45 months. Second 50 million, 3 months. I think it's fair to say that Tesla has ironed out most of the kinks in the production process, at least for their early generations of 4680 cells. And remember, these cells will ultimately lower costs for Tesla to produce vehicles, meaning they can pass those cost savings on to customers, meaning their products become even more affordable than they already are. In a world first, a media outlet has reported something that isn't true.
The Wall Street Journal reporting that Elon Musk's AI startup, xAI, has held talks to share some of Tesla's future revenue. Musk is now denying that report. The Journal saying that Tesla would do so for licensing xAI's models to help power the EV maker's driver assistance software and full-serve driving technology. Musk called that report not accurate on X, adding that there's no need to license anything from xAI.
So let's read the full response from Musk. First, a little bit of context. Alex posting this. Elon Musk's AI startup xAI, this is according to the Balls Deep Journal, which has now been debunked, has discussed a deal where it would get some Tesla revenue in exchange for providing the car maker access to its technology and resources. Musk responds, haven't read the article, but the above is not accurate. Tesla has learned a lot from discussions with engineers at xAI that have helped accelerate achieving unsupervised FSD, but there is no need to license anything from xAI. And by the way, I mean, kind of makes sense. The only thing that Tesla would actually have use for from xAI is their language model Grok. And in the future, you can guarantee this will happen. Grok will be in Tesla vehicles. You'll be able to speak to and interact with Grok. But that's got nothing the fuck to do with a big opportunity around autonomy. The obvious context of Musk's comments here is regarding FSD. Tesla has no need to license anything from XAI regarding full self-driving. Duh. He continues, the XAI models are gigantic, containing, in compressed form, most of human knowledge and couldn't possibly run on the Tesla vehicle inference computer, nor would we want them to. The Tesla AI models have incredibly dense, in a good way, intelligences as they compress video or reality into driving commands, but most operate on a 300-watt computer with memory size and bandwidth far lower than that of an H100 GPU. Tesla real-world AI also has a vastly larger context size than an LLM language model, as the combined video history from all cameras is several gigabytes in size. So to recap, the fake news reports some fake news that Musk debunks. In a first, never happened before, will never happen again. You can definitely trust the mainstream media, especially as it relates to Musk-led companies. Morgan Stanley had some thoughts on this fake news. Tesla and XAI, common ground. The Balls Deep Journal reported on a story, since debunked, of how Tesla and Elon Musk's AI startup have discussed potential licensing and revenue sharing opportunities. Mr. Musk responded via X saying that the summary of the article was, quote, not accurate. Some thoughts. AI greater than electric vehicles. A recent investor survey suggested that the AI theme is more deterministic to Tesla's share price than electric vehicles by roughly 2 to 1. In our view, this makes commercial, scientific, and economic developments around Elon Musk's privately held pure-play AI startup relevant. EV fundamentals can drive downside, but AI-adjacent developments are necessary to drive material upside, in our view. I think they might be talking about autonomy and humanoid robots. We made Tesla our top pick in US autos 6 weeks ago, driven largely by our view that the market will, over the next 12 months, appreciate the expanding surface area between Tesla and the AI theme, particularly in autonomy and robotics. Car and human-shaped robots have clear overlap with LLMs. The advancement of large language models and generative AI have made a great leap into the field of robotics, accelerating how physical machines learn through natural language, imitation, and simulation. As more auto companies embed smart AI assistants into the vehicles, investors can ask which technology Tesla will ultimately choose. Spoiler alert, it's going to be Grok. Networks and collateral. We note, this is interesting by the way, that the value of Elon Musk's non-Tesla stakes may be reaching parity or even exceeding the value of his Tesla shares. We urge Tesla investors to expand their analysis of the company's operational and strategic outlook to include scenarios that may potentially involve Mr. Musk's other interests outside the company. The autonomous industrial complex. While there is significant attention ahead of Tesla's October 10th Robotaxi Day, we see the intersection of robotics and autonomy having far broader potential relevance across a wide spectrum of machines and devices in embodied AI. And now we look at Morgan Stanley's impression of the Muskonomy. I have to zoom out for this. We have Tesla, central in this image, and we have FSD, batteries, X, the Boring Company, SpaceX, XAI, Neuralink, and the Optimus humanoid robot. There is absolutely no doubt there's some degree of overlap between many of these, and I suspect over time there'll be much more of a convergence of these currently disparate companies and or projects. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. And I haven't missed a daily video in more than 3 years. Must be a coincidence, right? Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. But don't take my word for it. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. By the way, viewer, that makes 2 of us. On to the next. Just got my AG1 in the mail. Legit feeling the effects after day 3. This viewer's been taking AG1 for 8 months and says, what an investment. Another. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR or I can keep going. There's plenty more to come. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more, don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. If you're still skeptical, hey, I don't blame you. Everyone on the planet seems to be promoting AG1 now, but guess what? They weren't nearly 3 years ago when I had this to say privately to my Patreon audience before there was a relationship, when I was asked about what I was doing for my health, energy, and so on. Just sharing my genuine, honest thoughts about a product I'd recently discovered that was at the time called Athletic Greens, now AG1. If I could only recommend one supplement to take, Athletic Greens, and I'm not getting paid to say this, Athletic Greens is a fucking game changer. I cannot believe how effective this is. No longer having a lack of energy in the afternoons. It's fucking amazing. There's only one thing to recommend, seriously. Try Athletic Greens. You won't go back. So obviously, just like Elon Musk is a liar, a fraud, a con man, a scammer, a fake engineer, and Tesla's going bankrupt, you shouldn't trust that guy from about 3 years ago who, without any financial incentive, was promoting this product to his audience on Patreon when they were asking about health and what he's doing for supplements. Because obviously, there was some other reason he recommended that, obviously. Not sure what it was, but don't trust that guy. And all the testimonials, like my mental game has improved with AG1. I feel better than ever. I'm so impressed I've bought it for both my parents. I feel more focused and have better digestion. Incredible difference. No more afternoon fatigue. It's relieved gut issues. These are all just obviously fake testimonials from fake people. Right? Wrong. Just try it. Unless you hate yourself. If you hate yourself and you don't even want to risk possibly feeling better, this is not for you. But for everyone else, what's the worst that could happen? Try it for a month. See how you feel. It's a no-brainer. Just click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR. You'll get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 plus 5 travel packs. And you'll take the colossal risk that maybe you might have a similar experience to some of the people whose testimonials we've read in this video.